Right, my name is James Maridadi. I am a Member of Parliament for Mabvuku Constituency, and I sit on two portfolio committees, Media, Information and Broadcasting Services is one, and I also sit on the Public Accounts Committee. My background is that I'm a trained journalist. I'm a print major, but I also did broadcasting. So I spent half of my early adult life in broadcasting. The reason I came to the Voluntary Media Council of Zimbabwe is that I was not happy with the way a pre-recorded interview was put on air. I felt that most of the information that I put in that interview was edited out, because in that interview I was meant to be balancing off with a member of ZANU-PF and from the opposition MDC, the main opposition in the country. So it was the pre-recording was about 1 hour 12 minutes long, but it was compressed to about an hour, so for purposes of putting it on air. But what I discovered is that most of my stuff had been edited out, and some of the stuff that was in that interview was almost out of context. So I came to the Voluntary Media Council of Zimbabwe as an alternative dispute resolution, because I do not believe in litigation. Litigation is very expensive, it takes long, and although there's a lot of legislation on litigation, I've not seen how it works. There are editors that have been taken to court, and 9 years later, the issues have not been resolved by the court. So mine was about 4 weeks ago when I sent a complaint, and the Voluntary Media Council, I've been on it for the past 4 weeks, and look, today, just hardly 4 weeks later, there's an outcome, and my immediate reaction to the initial outcome is that I'm very encouraged, because even the media house, big as it is, they've subjected themselves to this process, and they've had meetings with the Voluntary Media Council of Zimbabwe, and where they've made mistakes, they've considered that they made mistakes, and yeah, so I would encourage people to use this as a viable option to resolving media disputes. And I think when we, as members of Parliament, when we talk about alignment of laws, I think one of the issues that we must really hammer on is alternative dispute resolution, which is not necessarily using the court system, which is congested. Had I gone to court, firstly, my case would probably be on the roll now, and the first hearing would probably not have been conducted, and it will take me until maybe 2025, 2026 before I get an outcome. So I'm quite happy with what is happening here, and yeah, for journalists as well. The moment you are cited 3-4 times, it